Rhea Ripley to seek help from long-term rival and bring her over to WWE RAW? Exploring the possibility. The June 9th episode of WWE RAW featured Rhea Ripley in a fatal four-way bout against Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. However, interference by Raquel Rodriguez ruined the night for Mami, enabling Perez to capitalize and secure victory in the end. Having said this, Ripley was able to return the favor on this week's WWE RAW. She attacked Rodriguez during the QOTR bout, helping a returning Asuka to bag a spot in the tournament's semifinals. This might intensify the feud between the duo, opening the doors to a blockbuster storyline. Liv Morgan may be off WWE TV for a while in light of her injury, but Mami might want to take a shot at the women's tag team title when she returns. For that, she will need help. There is a possibility the 28-year-old might seek help from her long-term rival, Charlotte Flair. The 14-time WWE Women's Champion might be without direction at the moment after failing to qualify for the 2025 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match and the QOTR semifinals. Despite the Queen being part of the SmackDown roster, WWE might bring her in to team up with Ripley on Raw. Mami's feud with Raquel could set up a storyline, ending in a women's tag team match against the current champions once Morgan returns. However, the angle proposed above is hypothetical, and fans will have to tune in to see how WWE books Ripley going forward. Charlotte Flair to cost Alexa Bliss in the semifinals of WWE Queen of the Ring tournament? Charlotte Flair failed to punch her ticket to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament on the last episode of SmackDown. The show saw Alexa Bliss secure the win in an intense match against Charlotte, Candice LeRae, and Alba Fyre. This has left fans wondering what is next for the Queen. Alexa Bliss and Asuka will lock horns in a high-stakes semifinal match in the QOTR tournament on this week's episode of SmackDown. In a shocking twist, Flair might interfere during the bout and get her revenge on Bliss. The 14-time women's champion has been in a cold war with Alexa Bliss for the past few weeks on the blue brand. The 5 Feet of Fury snatched the win from Flair during the QOTR tournament last week, and the Queen could retaliate by interfering in Bliss' match against Asuka. This could cost the 33-year-old star and allow the Empress of Tomorrow to secure a spot in the finals at Night of Champions later this month. However, this scenario is also speculative, and fans will be eagerly waiting to see what will happen on this week's SmackDown. News. Rhea Ripley breaks character to blast fans celebrating Liv Morgan's legitimate shoulder injury. The wrestling world got an ugly reminder about fan behavior Monday night when some viewers actually celebrated Liv Morgan's legitimate shoulder injury during WWE RAW. The incident prompted an unexpected response from her on-screen rival Rhea Ripley, who stepped completely out of character to call. The wrestling world got an ugly reminder about fan behavior Monday night when some viewers actually celebrated Liv Morgan's legitimate shoulder injury during WWE RAW. The incident prompted an unexpected response from her on-screen rival Rhea Ripley, who stepped completely out of character to call out the disgusting behavior. What happened during the Kairi Sane match? Morgan's night went sideways almost immediately during her singles bout against Kairi Sane on Raw. What started as a routine match quickly turned serious when the Women's World Champion suffered what WWE sources are calling a freak occurrence injury early in the contest. The shoulder dislocation appeared to catch everyone off guard, including WWE officials who are now waiting to determine the full extent of the damage. This isn't a work or storyline development, it's a real injury that could potentially sideline one of WWE's top female stars. Mami steps out of character. Despite their heated on-screen feud, Rhea Ripley couldn't stay silent when she saw fans celebrating Morgan's misfortune on social media. The Judgment Day member took to Twitter with a direct message that cut through all the kayfabe. PSA. Don't celebrate an injury. Disgusting behavior. Don't be like them. Ripley's tweet represents one of those rare moments when wrestlers completely break the fourth wall to address real-world issues. It's a stark reminder that behind all the scripted drama, these performers are real people putting their bodies on the line every night. The severity remains unknown. WWE medical staff and officials are still evaluating Morgan's shoulder dislocation to determine how long she might be sidelined. The timing couldn't be worse for the champion, who recently returned to active competition after filming a major movie project. As one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions alongside Raquel Rodriguez, Morgan's potential absence could significantly impact multiple storylines. The company will likely need to adjust booking plans depending on the severity of the injury and recovery timeline. A sobering reality check. This incident serves as a harsh reminder about the physical toll of professional wrestling and the importance of separating entertainment from reality. When Ripley felt compelled to break character and address fan behavior directly, it highlighted how some viewers lose sight of the human element behind the performances. As we await further updates on Morgan's condition, it's worth asking, should wrestlers have to remind fans that celebrating real injuries crosses a line that no amount of on-screen storytelling should blur? What does this say about how some fans consume wrestling content in 2024? WWE medical staff and officials are still evaluating Morgan's shoulder dislocation to determine how long she might be sidelined. The timing couldn't be worse for the champion, who recently returned to active competition after filming a major movie project. As one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions alongside Raquel Rodriguez, Morgan's potential absence could significantly impact multiple storylines. The company will likely need to adjust booking plans depending on the severity of the injury and recovery timeline. A sobering reality check. This incident serves as a harsh reminder about the physical toll of professional wrestling and the importance of separating entertainment from reality. When Ripley felt compelled to break character and address fan behavior directly, it highlighted how some viewers lose sight of the human element behind the performances. As we await further updates on Morgan's condition, it's worth asking, should wrestlers have to remind fans that celebrating real injuries crosses a line that no amount of on-screen storytelling should blur? What does this say about how some fans consume wrestling content in 2024? Rhea Ripley blasts fans celebrating Liv Morgan's shoulder injury on WWE RAW. The wrestling world witnessed an unfortunate turn of events on Monday Night Raw when Liv Morgan suffered what appeared to be a dislocated shoulder during her match against Kairi Sane. While most fans showed support for the injured superstar, some chose to celebrate her misfortune, a response that Rhea Ripley breaks character to defend Liv Morgan after injury. Rhea Ripley has Liv Morgan's back. On the May 26th edition of Raw, Liv Morgan made her return to television after taking a break to film scenes for the upcoming movie Bad Lieutenant, Tokyo. Since then, the star has been on a collision course with Roxanne Perez, who found her way into the Judgment Day during Morgan's absence. But more importantly for Morgan, Perez has been working to get close to her on-screen partner, Dominik Mysterio. Aside from the Judgment Day shenanigans, Morgan clashed with the returning Nikki Bella on the June 9th episode of Raw, sparking speculation that the pair will meet at Evolution. However, that momentum and WWE's creative plans have come to a shuddering halt. Just seconds into a match with Kairi Sane on June 16th, Liv Morgan suffered a shoulder injury while taking a routine bump in the ring. With the match called off by the referee, Michael Cole later announced that Morgan had suffered a dislocated shoulder. Rhea Ripley defends Liv Morgan. In the hours after the accident, Rhea Ripley took to social media to fire back at trolls who were celebrating the injury to Morgan. In a short post, Ripley wrote, "PSA. Don't celebrate an injury, disgusting behavior. Don't be like them." There's no word on how long Morgan will be out of action or the future of the Women's Tag Team Championship she currently holds with Raquel Rodriguez. As reported by PW Insider, there's no heat on Kairi Sane for the injury to Morgan, with the situation described as a freak accident backstage. Nikki Bella praises WWE Women's Locker Room, calls this star the nicest person ever. Read more. https://www.wrestlinginc.com/1885514/WWE-Nikki-Bella-Women's-Locker-Room-Rhea-Ripley-Nicest-Person-Ever WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella encountered a variety of new and familiar faces last week as she returned to her hometown of Phoenix, the site of WWE RAW. During a new episode of the Nikki and Brie show, Nikki heaped special praise for the current Raw women's locker room, which includes WWE Women's World Champion Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Natalya, a longtime friend of Nikki's. Rhea Ripley is the nicest person ever. She's just so cool, just the sweetest, and just so beautiful, Nikki said. There was even a few of us talking about it, but she's just so sweet. And I just love Kathy Kelly. She's hilarious, so sweet. Scarlett, you realize what a great character Scarlett is because she's so sweet and what she can play. There needs to be more of her. I have to say we got a ton of women on Raw. Io Sky is just gorgeous, she's beautiful. Kairi Sane kicks so much butt. I was like, damn, girl. All of them crushed it in the Queen of the Ring tournament matchup. And I love that Bayley's back. She is just the best. She is like locker room leader, that one. She's just always the sweetest. While backstage, Nikki notably snapped a photo with Sky, Natalya, and Maxine Dupree, which the genius of the Sky later shared to social media. According to Nikki, being around Natalya gave her a nostalgic feeling as the two co-starred on Total Divas and frequently worked together in the ring throughout the 2010s. Regarding Natalya's current tag partner Maxine Dupree, Nikki is confident that she will be a huge star in WWE, especially due to her magnetic and bubbly energy.